Welcome to our Everyday Favourites edition of Bidfood Kitchen. The question is, what is your everyday favourite? I'm Christa, the host for today, and here is Chef Martin.
Hi.
We're going to show you an exciting brunch recipe using our ingredients from our Everyday Favourites range. So why are we here and why are we talking about everyday favourites? Anyone that knows me knows that I love a stat. And the latest research from Mintel UK Food Service Trends Report tells us that from now and over the next 12 months, we should expect food service outlets predominantly feature affordable options catering to value-conscious consumers. But it also tells us that the savvy diners are looking for value for money, quality ingredients, prepared using innovative techniques, and a touch of personalisation. We all know about the current cost pressures, so utilising products from our Everyday Favourites range in your kitchens will deliver the desired quality and value. The elevation of the dishes for those savvy diners is then the skill of the chef. So chef, what delights are you cooking for us today?
So Christa, I am doing today my Everyday Favourites brunch Scotch egg. So that's got a bit of spice in there with masala beans and a apricot chutney using Everyday Favourites dried apricots. And then just to finish that off, we're going to do a little topped hash brown using our Everyday Favourites hash browns. And you're going to help me on this.
Sounds delicious and exciting. Let's go.
Right, I'm just going to give you a little apron. There we go.
Thank you.
So first up, we're going to get our masala beans on. And so I've used a range of our Everyday Favourite spices and herbs, things like our crushed chilies, our cumin powder, turmeric, coriander and garam masala, and that will make the base of our masala beans. Now what I've done here already is cooked off some onions, some frozen onions, some red chili, and then I'm just going to pop in the chili flakes,
Yep,
like
not
so.
too many, please.
Not too many. The cumin, turmeric, and they all go in together, and then they're just going to get slowly cooked off before I add the Everyday Favourites beans. So we've got those over here, but your little job, while that gets slowly cooked off there, is to coat our Scotch eggs. So this is using Everyday Favourites eggs, and then what I've done is use sausage meat, and again just put in some curry powder, some chopped chili, and some fresh coriander, just to give it some spice. Not too much, because I know you don't like too much spice. So soft boiled. And then coated in our golden breadcrumbs, which we've got there, look. So that's Everyday Favourites flour, Everyday Favourites eggs, Everyday Favourites golden breadcrumbs. So with your left hand, do flour and egg, and then with your right hand, coat with the breadcrumbs, all right?
Yeah.
I'm just going to finish this off over here.
Amazing.
So that's all nicely cooking off there. While you're doing that, I'm going to top our lovely hash browns. So Everyday Favourites hash browns here, and what we've got is this hot mustard rarebit. So loaded hash browns are sort of trending a little bit,
yeah.
And I thought it'd be quite nice to have a little loaded. So I pre-fried these just so that.
Oh, chef, I'm making a mess.
Oh no! What have you done? It's a good job we've got some prepared. Here's some I prepared earlier, isn't it? So the idea is that all of this can be used using Everyday Favourites, and you can mix and match to different things. So these are going to go into the oven.
There we go, and I've finished these.
So if you want to go and wash your hands, that's a nice, not a bad job for a first attempt. We're going to just break for an intermediate break here. One moment. You've actually got it everywhere.
I know.
There's not one bit table. The breadcrumbs have not touched, or the egg. Anyway, so
there we are, little tidy up. Thank you, Martin, for sorting out my mess.
No problem. Back to the dish, yeah?
Back to the dish.
Right. Okay. So these are all cooked now. So these are looking lovely. We've got the topped hash brown with the hot mustard rarebit.
Nice.
And then we've got the Scotch egg in here.
Perfect.
Perfectly done. Look at that. Beautiful. So we're going to pop that there. So what I'm going to do here is just top the little hash browns with a bit of spring onion. And then we're just going to take our everyday favourites curry powder, and we're just going to give that a little bit of a sprinkle on there. Just as using it as a seasoning more than anything.
Yeah.
So not too much. There we go. So that's going to go onto that board first. And we're just going to build our little brunch dish around that. So, might be for a sharer. There we go.
So we could do this as a sharer board as well.
And then we got their Scotch egg. So we're just going to put that. There we go.
Look at that.
There. And then just our beans. So these are our masala beans using the everyday favourites. So that spice mix that I cooked off earlier, just added everyday favourites beans, these ones. And then some fresh chopped coriander. And that is our little brunch dish for my everyday favourites. Spiced brunch Scotch egg with masala beans, a little apricot chutney, using our everyday favourites.
Perfect.
So there we go. So that is the Scotch egg.
So before I tuck in,
Yes.
in your role as the product development within Bidfood, I think you're probably the only person in this business that has tried and tested everything in the everyday favourites range over the years.
I think I've tried a few.
Oh, you have?
I mean, look, you don't get this stealthy figure by not trying anything.
So outside of what you've got here today, what else would you say is your everyday favourite?
I would say probably the everyday favourites loaf cake range. So things like the ginger cake is really nice. It sort of reminds me of what my nan used to do, a parkin, and that sort of flavour of the ginger and things coming through. And I just warm that up a little bit and serve it with you know, some clotted cream, or even a little scoop of ice cream maybe sometimes. So that's probably mine. What about you?
That is delicious.
Oh, good.
You'll understand from this that I like the convenience element. So definitely use all the ingredients: bread, flour, egg,
It's fine.
pasta's bread, and also the sweet tooth side of me with the ready to cook cookie dough.
Okay.
So straight from freezer to oven,
nice,
and the thawed to serve mini muffins.
Okay.
Maybe a little bit of chocolate fudge cake. But for a meal, I quite like, or a side, the jacket potatoes. They're very good.
Nice.
Cook very
Okay.
easily.
Yeah,
So
they
you
do.
still a bit
Yeah.
crispy.
Yeah. Very nice.
I'm going to finish this bit. I've tried the egg and the beans, delicious, and now the hash brown and the apricot.
What about the masala beans? Let's try those. Excellent job. So there we have it. Good.
Great, and not too spicy.
Not too spicy. You're welcome.
Chef, that's lovely. Thank you so much for sharing that recipe.
More than welcome.
If you would like to try Chef Martin's brunch and give it a go, then the recipe is on Bidfood Direct, along with the products used and all the information about the nutritions and allergens. You can also check out the rest of the Everyday Favourites range and find out what your everyday favourite is. Make sure you also watch our social media channels for more of our everyday favourites, and why not let us know what yours is. Thanks for tuning in.
Well done.